Welcome everyone for Shadow and Bone Watch Party. I want to talk about Mal and Alina as their relationship is sort of the backbone to the entire story, and boy are they lame. I don't mean lame as awkward and uninspiring or potentially toxic and self-destructive as a couple. Actually, no, wait, that is exactly what I mean. Yes, Mal and Alina are soulmates, the one true love, their true north as the story itself says. No, I'm not here to put down that idea as it can capture a lot of imagination. These two are like the modern day Cory and Topanga. That is, they met when they were young and were pretty much always together since. Except instead of being in a moderately above average family friendly sitcom, they're in a Netflix adapted young adult fantasy world. Epic, I guess. The problems start up front. As the show opens, we see the two together and quickly learn they, apparently, permanently friend-zoned each other. They like to emphasize how much they're friends and friends stick together, but obviously his friends think something is going on and she's all curious to know what he said about her. They give off the vibe for sure. But obviously the problems come up when Alina burns the maps, because she can't stand that Mal will go on his dangerous mission across the fold without her. Seriously, on the scale of messed up things you can do in a relationship, this is gonna be an 8? At least? Maybe a 9? It's pretty up there and they aren't even in a relationship, they're just friends. Seriously, I think when you're in the army, deliberately sabotaging your own side by burning maps is pretty bad. And she isn't even getting Mal out of the danger, instead she's putting herself in it, along with everyone else. Honestly, how would you feel if you had to go on a super creepy, dangerous mission because the new girl was having separation anxiety from her BFF? Yeah, not so good. Luckily, this is a fantasy story, so it all works out. Alina is a sun summoner and maybe the key to saving the world. It's always helpful when the plot provides justifications for reckless actions. Flash forward to Alina with General Kirigan. From a dramatic perspective, this slow then fast-burning romance is far more interesting than her and Mal. Some of it may come from the writing, and the actors sure seem to have more chemistry playing off each other. Kirigan, or the Darkling, was power and adventure to Alina. He was something new and exciting. There's definitely a lesson for Mal and all the guys in this. If you like a girl, you better make a move, otherwise the dark, dangerous, enchanting guy is going to strike first. You can almost empathize with Alina as she gives in to Kirigan. It's passion, excitement, lust, the promise of a great combined future. You can imagine at this point the two of them working together to save the world. Of course, the story intervenes. Passion and lust may be exciting in the moment, but it drops off fast. There's probably an important lesson in there. Girls are attracted to a guy who gives off a slightly darker, dangerous vibe. The problem is sometimes that dangerous vibe is not so much a vibe as it is actual straight danger, as he's the world's worst bad guy and has been manipulating the whole thing from the beginning. There's an interesting question on the flip side. Was Kirigan genuinely attracted to Alina? I think the answer is yes, but the problem is he is broken. His entire life for centuries has been lies and manipulation, and he can't help but do the same in any potential relationship. Plus, he was only prompted to get physical after actually meeting Mal. There's nothing like the idea of seeing competition firsthand to kick a guy into high gear. As far as the relationships go, this was the most interesting part of the show, because you definitely wondered how Alina would proceed from here when she meets Mal. Since she and Mal were never anything more than friends, would she feel bad or regretful? Maybe, I don't know. But the story itself kind of robs us of that particular drama by letting us know how deceitful the Darkling really is. So I guess the lesson is, all relationships suck. So just sit back and enjoy the show. So yeah, the story really is about Mal and Alina are meant for each other and need each other. And my understanding of the story going forward is this will only increase. That's not necessarily bad. If you're going to have a fantasy story, you might as well have a fantasy romance to go with it. One where the two are meant for each other and destined to save the world together or something. It would just be nice if it felt a little more authentic. They spend so much time emphasizing how they're friends and really like being with each other. It's like, come on, guys. Anyway, thanks for checking out my little take on what I thought was the most interesting part of Shadow and Bone, or at least what everyone focuses on. I do think it's an interesting enough story, so let me know what you think. Check out my channel if you like Cobra Kai stuff, and I hope to bring some other content soon enough. Drop a like and have a great day. I'll see you at the next watch party.
So we're back together?
They can't keep best friends apart for too long.
I made some stupid choices at the Little Palace. And he...
Don't owe me an explanation.